Hey, hey, hey. What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday, everyone. Today we are coming on here. We're going to talk about your purpose. What is your purpose? I'm going to let some people start coming up here. Melta, what is your purpose? Today we're going to come on here and we're just going to talk about our purpose. What is your purpose? Do you know your purpose? Hey, Suzette. How you doing? Today we are going to come up here and we're going to talk about our purpose. What is your purpose in life? What is your purpose? What is your beliefs behind purpose? Do you believe that you were sent here for a purpose? Do you believe that your purpose is already chosen, or do you think that you create your purpose? Share the live, share the live. Share the live. What is your purpose? So for me, I believe that everyone has a purpose. I believe that some people basically discover their purpose at different times than others. I don't believe that there's one right time, but I do believe that every single person has a purpose. They have a reason why they are here on earth. But some people never find their purpose. Some people may not believe that they have a purpose. But I'm on here today to ask you, what's your purpose? How y'all doing? What's your purpose? So we're on here today talking about our purpose. So honestly, I believe that I was given a purpose, and my purpose here on earth is to educate the youth so that they can find their purpose and do what it is that they were sent here to do. So what is your purpose? What were you sent here to do? What's up, King Solo? Do you think you have a purpose in life that's already predetermined? Or do you think you create your purpose as you go? What do you think? I think that in order to find true happiness, you have to find your purpose. I think it's no other way to ultimate happiness other than finding what you were sent here to do. Not gonna lie, I'm creating my purpose day to day. Okay. So when you say you're creating your purpose day to day, do you think that, are you saying that like whatever the circumstances is determines your purpose, or is it your family and just like your lifestyle that determines your purpose? Like what exactly? I guess that's interesting too, because I guess even with having my overall arching purpose, I do have, I guess, sub purposes, I can say. I have a lane, but my family and lifestyle. Okay. I have a lane, but family and lifestyle. Okay, that makes sense. I guess I can understand that in so many different ways. I can understand I can understand that in so many different ways. Um, I guess my daughter is my purpose when I think about why I get up every day, right? And why I do it. Most of our lanes are predetermined, but we step into the things we like. That is true. And did you ever think about this? Like maybe like even though you say like you think that your purpose is more day to day, that even though it seems more day to day that you're still guided in a direction for your overall purpose that is predetermined. When you say most of our lanes are predetermined, do you mean like our life is predetermined, like our life conditions in a sense? Like, okay. And that's the thing. It's a thin line between like destiny and hard work, or not hard work, but destiny and a person basically determining their lifestyle, determining their future. Like I feel like everybody's life is in their hands, but at the same time there's destiny. So which one is it? Is it destiny, or do we determine the life that we have? Decisions. Destiny or decisions, I guess. Is it destiny or is it decisions? It's interesting. We all have gifts. We just have to embody or embrace them. The more we use them, the more we find out a lot about ourselves. Whew. That's deep. Especially right now. That is really deep. I totally agree with that. I'm in the process right now of like diversifying my gifts, if that makes sense. Like trying to understand that my gift doesn't have to only be used in one way. I can find different ways to use it. And in that process, I am finding out a lot about myself that don't even have to do directly with that specific gift. But do you feel like everyone has a gift? Or do you feel like it's just some people are more gifted than others? Hey, sweetheart. What's your purpose? What do you believe your purpose is in life? Or do you believe that everyone has a purpose? Or do you just figure out your purpose on a day to day? Hi, Coolie Gal. Coolie Gal, do you believe everyone has a predetermined purpose? Or do you believe that we determine our purpose? Happy birthday. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, I just am really in a space where everything is changing. Everything is constantly evolving. Everything around me is just moving rapidly. And the only things that I feel like I can hold on to is my faith, my spirituality, and my purpose, what I'm sent here for. That's the only thing that's really like keeping me grounded with everything moving so fast. Some people are more gifted, but I'm a firm believer in betting on yourself. If you put your mind to it, I'm sure we all can reach it. I definitely believe that. And it's so funny that you say that because, again, everything is evolving. And I'm in a space where I really have seen goals that I've set or things I've determined that I'm going to put my mind to work time and time and time again with the same recipe. The same exact recipe. The goal gets set, the work get done, accomplished. So we all do have what it takes. I feel like, but some people may beg to differ. Some people may say it's easier than others. I had people who say that it don't come that easy for them, or they look at me and feel like it comes easier for me. So, but I feel like we all got the same 24, and if you really set that goal and do what you got to do, it can be accomplished. I'm actually getting ready to start. I'm going on tour really soon in a few months. And I'm going to be basically traveling the world and doing inspirational speeches at schools. And a lot of what I want to talk about is really just that. Like people setting goals, putting their mind to it and achieving it and understanding that it's just that easy with the right ingredients. That's basically going to be the overall message. Leap and grow your wings on the way down. So look out for that. It's going to be super cool, super impactful. I'm excited about it, working on it, trying to get everything prepared to go out and start in New Jersey in March. Which is a part of my purpose, Mm-hmm. So true. Excuses, but easier said than done. We have to educate ourselves. We definitely do. And that's why it takes people like us to go out there and educate those who are forgotten about. Educate those who was buried. How can one know their purpose? Such a deep question. Only thing I can do is tell from my own self. So I never sought out my purpose. Yes, or purposes. I never sought out my purpose. It's just one thing led to another that led to another. So basically, I was in school. I had went to college. I had never thought about even going to college. And my teacher tells me, hey, you're really good in mathematics. And I'm like, really? How is that? She was like, you just had the mathematical thinking. So she's like, you should major in math. I'm like, cool. Who majors in math? She's like, nobody. I'm like, all right, sign me up. I'll major in math. So I start to major in math and I'm studying it and it's really interesting. And I start to help out my classmates. And as I'm helping out my classmates, everyone I help just says, damn, I really get it now. I never used to get it. And I'm like, well, damn, I must be good at teaching, so maybe I should teach. But that's not what I've ever thought about doing. So I get into the field of teaching. I jump in. I'm just a natural. It just comes so easy for me. Classroom management, delivering the math lessons, everything. So now I've been teaching, and I've been able to travel all over the world all over the country with teaching. And I'm now teaching for myself and it's working. Now, in the midst of that, I'm teaching and I'm with the kids. I'm getting to know the kids. I'm getting to know the families. I'm in the field. I'm in the work. And in the midst of that, I learned that that is my purpose. My purpose is to educate kids so that they can find their purpose and do whatever it is that God wants them to do. I'm a believer of God. So I believe that God has given me this purpose, and I believe that he has showed me and taught me that as long as I do what it is that he tells me to do, which is educate these kids, educate everyone in that matter, and inspire, that he'll give me everything I ever wanted as long as it's positive. And that's exactly what he has done. So it's all about what you believe in. But for me, God has shown me many times that this is my purpose, and he hasn't even let me go too much astray. Let me get something to drink. Circumstances can be the reason to not try and achieve their goals, but understanding that we all need a push or need to be around the right people, and that's what's up. Yes, environment is everything. And I feel like if I never changed my environment, which was moving from Jersey to North Carolina, I wouldn't have been able to see things. I wouldn't have been able to see things as clearly. But he says circumstances can't be a reason to not try and achieve their goals, but understanding that we all need a push or need to be around the right people, and that's what's up. And circumstances should never be the reason. But sometimes people's circumstances don't even allow them to be able to think about goals. Sometimes people's circumstances is so strenuous that they have to think about more of, I guess, survival. But even still, in thinking about survival, I can't really make an excuse because you still have to set a goal to survive. So you're right. But sweet, that's all I could come up with. I just feel like when you are open and you believe in whatever you believe in, and you have that faith that whatever you want is possible, that purpose is going to come to you. Just being open and being in motion, I think that God will always reveal that purpose. Yes, survival is real. When you all you could think about is water, because there's no water where you are, the last thing you're going to be thinking about is setting goals. You're going to be hunting water all day. But again, there's no excuse, because you can set a way, to figure out how you're going to, regardless, you have to set goals, and you just have to push to achieve it. So, sweet, do you think that you found your purpose, or are you still looking? You have to pour into the world in order to receive, but real shit, I get that. We just have to rise above the situation. We do have to rise above the situation, and it's not easy, because it's not like you just turning the switch off to on. It's more like a turntable where it's a bunch of different switches. This one dimming, that one turning red, this one blue, and you trying to get it to that perfect tempo. So it's not easy, and I get it, and I'm thankful to be able to have drive. I'm thankful to wake up every day and want to determine how I'm going to get it that day. Like, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, what's the next level, what's the next thing. Because I do now understand that not everyone has that. But how do you build that? How do you increase drive? How do you get people that's in destitute situations to want to really believe that they can have anything that other than what they've been shown? For me, it was exposure. Once I seen it was different, I was like, oh, I'm out of here. But I've always had that fire, so it wasn't going to take much. But how do you turn that switch from off to on? How do you go from just being mediocre and just living day to day to really grinding out and really taking your life to the next level and achieving goals that you've never even dreamed of? How do you go from living paycheck to paycheck to really owning something and really bringing in residual income? Forget even doing it. How do you go from even not thinking about it to thinking about it? So it's really interesting. How do we really rise above our situation? How do we really want more and believe that we can get more? Like, let's say right now I'm making $15 an hour. It ain't cutting it. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. I'm barely making ends meet. Let's just say. Example. What am I going to do to get more? What can I do to increase my revenue? How much am I worth? What do I have to offer? What is my purpose? Because if I can live in my purpose, then I'll be never working a day in my life. And it's always going to be a good trade-off. So it's like, it's interesting. It's interesting. And sweet, I see that you said you're still looking. Keep looking. Some people don't even believe they have a purpose. I think the first step is to know that you have one, to even be looking for it. Excuse me. Excuse me. I got a little cold, yo. But what is your purpose? Some of us never find it. Self-motivation is hard to come by. And having people believe in you sometimes is hard as well. Most times nobody gonna believe in you. I'm not gonna say they don't believe in you. Right? I'm not gonna say, oh, they don't believe in you. Because to say they don't believe in you would be saying that they believe you're gonna fail. So I wouldn't say they don't believe in you. But most people got more shit to think about. They ain't really worried about your shit. You tell them something, they don't even believe in themselves. They don't even believe they can do it. How they gonna believe you can do it? So getting somebody to believe in you or waiting for somebody to believe in us, that shit ain't never gonna happen. So we might as well go ahead and throw that one out the window. We want to step in the streets. We got to stand on business. Resources are available. Most of the times we think people judging us whole time they going through similar situations. That is so true. I really believe that because I done seen some of my homies from back home, my friends, that can juggle and hustle like you've never seen before. So imagine if they did that in the right industry or the right field. If they went, instead of that business, they went and got into that business. It's not about the hustle. It's not about the product. It's about the hustler. So people need to stop worrying about what people saying. They really stop worrying about people judging them and go ahead and do the right thing and really get to a point where we can take care of these kids. Because we out here, we having these kids, and these kids need to be taken care of properly. So many business resources available. It's so many resources available for everything. Everything. Anything you could think of is resources available for it. Anything we could think of is money, free money out there available for it. I'm always online. I don't care about what my account say. I don't care about how much money I got in my account. I'm always online looking for free money. Yep, give me that thank you. Whatever it is. This assistance, that assistance, this assistance. Oh, this person, that person, this person. Damn right I'm taking advantage of a system that's built to take advantage of me. so that I can live in my purpose. Yes. This shit ain't for the weak at all. They tried to bury us, for real. They just didn't know we were seeds. They tried to bury us. They just didn't know we were seeds. This ain't for the weak, but we gotta do it, y'all. We got these kids, we got these babies to take care of. And it's just like right now we in a time where everything look crazy. But if you really take a step back and really look at this and really have the mindset right, it's a beautiful world right now. Yes, the younger generation is a little bit wild, but they smarter. They just weaker. He said it. They will be wiser, but they will be weaker. But they smart. Right now, we could do anything and everything we want to do. Any goal you set, anything you could think of, you could do it. Especially if you're here in America. I don't know if you guys are here, but especially if you're here, everything is at our fingertips. So I'm just saying, y'all, find your purpose, man. Find your purpose, and that'll lead you to true riches and true happiness. And I feel like we don't just have one purpose. That's why I love when someone says your purposes. I feel like there's multiple purposes, but I don't really know I don't really know a lot of mine. I just feel like one is definitely to educate and to translate mathematics into a language that's understood. And then the other is to inspire and motivate. Other than that, I'm still looking. It gotta be, I don't know, gotta be something out there for y'all. Find your purpose, man. Yeah. Let's see. Hey,
What's up, Queen?
how you doing?
Give thanks. Sing. Hear the eye there, hold the fire, and say some positive things. Feel like I might as well chip in and give a strength
Yes,
and
please.
get a strength, share a strength same way.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, as I say now, purpose is about purpose,
Yes.
and more time we find it. So, some people say they can't find them purpose. It's just that they don't take the time out to realize what is purpose. Purpose is just reason. Seeing
Mm-hmm.
reason for being. You just find a good reason for being.
Mm-hmm.
You know, saying so as I say, his purpose is. Cause
Mm-hmm.
part of our purpose is to develop yourself,
Mm-hmm.
is to be human to with surroundings if we have, with family,
Yeah.
with community. And that always make it be we are help the world at large, the universe at large.
Mm.
So it's not no great thing like some people think like them have to go search themselves to find out if they are born to be doctor or they are born to be engineer. When you're big, from you was doing that, that was already your purpose.
Yeah.
Cause those people are great people, who
Mm-hmm.
take care of life. People who deal with food, provide food, cook food and them kind of stuff. They great to humanity, a
Mm-hmm.
great purpose. So purpose not really hard to find like how some people think on them things. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? It's just this great being of what you can do, where you feel satisfied and it help other people.
Yes. So you think that like purpose is not really necessarily predetermined where you have to like find it. You think that it's something that can be
Create.
developed. Yeah.
Definitely. Because
Okay.
there's so much,
Yeah.
saying, but it's just really where what you have your passion for, right? Because like I said, people can be multi-purposeful. A man
Yeah.
can love mechanic, and that's what I'm purpose. Saying,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, he's a great father at home. which is a better, more purpose. See? So people, and think it hard like when some people think like you, them never feel do something special, then think like them don't have no purpose. Them may be already so special in what they're doing and they don't realize. See? And that's
Yeah, because
yeah,
I've
man.
had some people that I've talked to, and they kind of said that they felt like they've never known that what felt like their purpose. Like, um,
I know, I know. Yeah, enough one never really feel like anything. And it's just where there's so much thing where people can advance. Everyone, to be honest, there is something where everyone really good at.
yeah,
And that's the thing where some people call them purpose. Like they don't identify what they're really good at. You know?
yeah, and that's a good point because there's a difference between. I mean, is there a difference between your gift versus your purpose, or do they run concurrent? Like, is you know what I mean? Like, is your gift aligned to your purpose,
Yep.
or
I think so.
you
I think they're
know,
aligned. But the thing is, true to the culture we grew up into was so like a kind of programming for we don't really know ourselves so much. We don't really get to uncover the thing that we're really great at.
yeah.
Yeah, Lord.
Then
Hey.
honorable.
Go and dream the horse.
Good night.
Baba, go on.
Hey, up and thankful King Vibrant.
Oh, you mean, you know, a thing go out and busy. That's a
Saying,
conversation, because purpose of we out the road, you know, so you know, a thing.
saying, give thanks. Over here, kind of dark. What go on?
Oh, gosh, man, you know, a thing go.
Mhm.
I go more while. We outside.
Saying, yeah,
But yeah,
man.
as I say, still, I love the conversation and hear what. You see, that's why even Gyalis Road is a big purposeful show. You see me?
See it now again. Saying,
Hear what you know, you see now the reality is people need people. And
every,
sometimes we develop from relationships. You see?
definitely.
And most time the personal relationship, and that's why, you know what I mean? Because you know your partner, you know, can help to bring out even your purpose.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
man. Definitely.
Because
Definitely.
sometimes you will view things on a level, and you know, couple
Mhm.
people talk to you about it, and you know you don't find interest, and
Mhm.
you really see that one where you care for.
Mhm.
When that, you know, whether
Mhm.
she talk to you, say, yo, you know, say, you know, you find interest now, and you say, you know,
Yeah.
so one can really help one to develop and find them purpose too. So
Yeah. Yeah,
And
man.
it's crazy that you say that too, because now that I'm thinking about it, I truly, and I've never said this before, but I do. I've said this, but not exactly like this. But I feel like one of my purposes is a relationship. You know, one of my purposes in this life is a wife. You know, like naturally, that's one of those things that's gonna fulfill
That's
me. You know.
that definite
and
balance to
I
that to adapt.
I love
Hmm.
how you said that. I love how you
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah,
Watch.
I was coming around to that too, James, saying so I'm glad how you chip in on it,
And,
'cause I was coming to that
and,
and Vibrant touch the same thing because you have some people at times, God, they used to be like housewife, right?
Hmm.
And and them just then you that think like them not have no purpose, how much she make that the man head balance that he could go do what he want to do and them thing there for the family. See? We have at that time when people are finding a purpose because people are professional and career. But I
Hmm.
tell you, even them people would I think like they never identify them purpose, which, them purpose was so great for bringing up the family and keep a steady family them, in a them
Hmm.
times there. So the evolution goes on. We don't say people fit do that, but we are telling people purpose always been there.
yeah,
Hmm.
because what you know, even that is deep, what she said, because what you know, you see how she view life for instance, then some people consider a wife is as a job, being a wife as a job, and some people consider it as something where it's just mandated for happen. Some people feel like it's something where just rare. So when you find that as a purpose now, say it's a good thing, because at the end of the day, it's always good for them on a positive side where say, yo, I can make a difference, whether it is to someone life or more than one. So it's a good thing for
Yeah,
always purpose to consider others.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. That because, like we say, one of your greatest purpose is your human purpose. See, wherever you can do more to humanity. See, that is one of the most the greatest. So it just depends how people identify them service. See, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All
that's
I
it.
can bring to the table, you know what I mean? Not
Yeah,
all not
yeah,
always can take, but what you bring to it.
definitely.
I feel like, do you feel like people can be happy without knowing what their purpose is as they go through life?
Hell
Like,
yes, hell yes. I used to know some people where it never used to matter about anything, and they was the happiest people. Them,
mm,
see, that's how life is. All right, even like Christianity. Some people think like for them purpose is to go to heaven, and who is me and you for puncture them fantasy? See,
yeah, yeah, damn.
no, for real.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen. People like me, I say, I say, look, people identify for them really. You see some people get devoted to some kind of things. Either, good things are not good things. See? And yeah, them align themselves to it like it's a part of them purpose to do
Oh.
something either, great or not great.
So for instance, then, Bobo, since Gyalis Road, we kind of keep the thing, we can do it together
See?
as couple or as wife and husband, whichever. You know what I mean? How does the purpose, whether not knowing or knowing your purpose, how does that affect the relationship or a relationship?
Yeah, well, that's a great question, cause it anyway, people cannot know them purpose and it create turbulence and them thing, and people cannot know them purpose and you know, it just have vibes because they already live it out. They never identify them purpose, but they might live it out and it might be positive. See? Like what we did as like call a housewife and thing. But some people now, call like we say, in life, we realize that we have biological chemistry. And if you notice it work in everything. In everything you have a different recipe we make something taste different. See? And in a games, you have a chemistry where a certain amount of people make a winning team, and it happens with the same chemistry with relationship. Same. So the thing is, we never learn self development in the school system. I know say that is the greatest thing. If you really understand yourself, because when you really understand yourself so much, you know from you meet some person and them you realize if them is for you or not you. See? And them thing they have to just understand yourself. Yourself always will be the best mirror for reflect whatever gonna be compatible to you. See?
And I feel like two ways it can go. One way, it can be two people that's dating. Well, it can go many ways, but two ways it can go is one way, it can be two people that's dating, and one person is really living in their purpose and seeking their purpose and understanding that and happy in that, while the other person could not know their purpose and don't even care to know it. Right?
What
They happy, they don't care to know their purpose, they going day to day, just living la la la. And that could
what
irritate the person that's conscious. It could be like, yo, you don't even care about what you living for. Like, you just out here, just, or it can go, so many different ways. But I feel like it would irritate me to be with someone who just doesn't even seek their purpose. They just
What's the definition? What's the dictionary definition of purpose?
he gave a really good real brief definition, reason.
Yeah, it all come down to the reason, you know.
All right. So with that being said, then can 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 a man or can a woman, can you make a person your purpose?
I think if that's your purpose, it could be like a part of
Mm,
your purpose.
I,
I feel like when you say can you make a man your purpose,
you,
I feel like
you mean if you could make a person be your purpose?
Yeah.
not
Uh,
really. Not
I don't think that I think people might could dream like that, but I don't think like that's a really reality. You
because
know,
the person is too unknown. Like their actions and their that's just too I don't think so. You can make
two
being
people
a
can
wife
come
your
together
purpose.
and have a chemistry for really, for really uncover a purpose. You know what I mean? Because it can be like that. Because like we say, if if your purpose is to bring out certain little thing and them say behind every great king, there's a great queen. Whatever you manifest in the long run, your queen is a part of it. Because as we had talked from before, she'd have give it a balance there. But I don't know, definitely know if a next person could have been a next person and your purpose and them thing. Unless it's your son or
The,
them thing they
the
are.
reason why me I ask them thing they are the power within, because in real time, say you're supposed to do that. It's so in a way, but you're supposed to make your person your purpose. And the reason why I say that, it goes back to even the same marriage. Yeah, it said bring two people to
Mhm.
one, you joined. You know what I mean? So if what we become my dad scary. Your purpose, and we build we be a purposeful couple going forward.
Yeah, well, yeah, that I say. And
Mhm.
like I did say from before, the greatest part of anyone's purpose is whatever you can do to humanity. See? So when two can come as one now for your purpose, when from Yana woman become co-parent, you already create purpose. See?
Mhm.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
don't have
you
two. See?
yeah.
I want to come together. It was a purpose when to come together for bear fruits.
Yeah,
See?
but
And
this
the purpose, eh?
this day and age, like people are really, me and you know that, so people are really up on that level.
Them don't know just that. Where you don't know, you don't know. But the
For
fact
instance,
is, where you don't
for,
know can hurt you. That's the same thing with the
like,
attack. I
not
same time.
the day before yesterday. The day before yesterday, Virgin, I talked to him sister and she said she not left her child with him and him and the father. So he must say, why you mean that I left a child with him father? He must say, man, after me know I not do me pitney. I mean I look on them thing there, I mean I say, yo, you see it? Because the reality is brother. You shouldn't even feel that way about a person you share a life with.
Mhm.
That's
Well, the reason break down the trust why, maybe from before she never feels about is more something why she said that now.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you shouldn't feel like that with somebody you have a child with, but most people don't even know who they having a child with. They just having kids with people they don't
okay.
know and then getting to know
Where I'm getting at. People just doing things for things right now. For instance, the other day we were reasoning about even age. For instance, 30 to 35. Most women, a lot of the times when they reach 30 to 35, no disrespect, but when they don't have a kid, is them not really
them.
care anymore. You know what I mean? So
Wait, say
most,
that again. Say that
yes.
again.
No, we say like most of the times when a woman reach certain age, like from she past 30, 35, and she don't have a child, it's like she a catch at a straw. So she don't really care about who, how, when, or what. She just want a kid. You know what I mean? So it's not like she a consider a family. It's just she a got to her
Yeah.
selfish right now where she want a child. She want to bear a child. All of that think about come later. So if the man not ready and them think that me just move on with my child, me just go live there, so me just this, that. She just there in her head space. You know?
Yeah.
So she not think about like, I want a real man now, I want to build to see the quality of this man to see if I need these genes to go to bring forward. I have no
Okay,
time
right.
for that.
Right. I'm gonna kick
True.
it to you like this too.
True, true.
Even let's think about even with women that are not from 30 to 35, right? That's not even planning having children. I agree with you 100%. The power of sex over women, which I've discovered in my recent, years to come, the power of sex over women puts many women in a vulnerable position to have a baby by a man that they don't know. Once we open up our legs to people that we barely know, whether we in that age where we want to have a kid or not, we put ourselves in a position to have a baby by a man that we barely know. Like,
True.
cause
Yeah,
that,
yeah, man. That's some tough thing what the both of y'all say, you both of you right and thing for real. But we just to show you the diversity and the many different ways of things can go. See?
Mhm.
True.
Because because you have ways now like I say when some people reach them time there and them feel like them have a you know. Some people sometimes them a dream same way, some not just dream.
The dream.
I as you said that still, to bust the man them bubble still, but yo, the woman them a teach we a lot, whether them know it yes or no. You
But
see,
we always learn
and
from each other. Them
and
supposed to learn
and
from.
and in a
That's
every
all.
way, so even at the lowest level where you can think about where you feel like say, because even at, for instance, and even when we go some dance and like me I pre the reality and the movement and everything, and me I show some man at the end of the night say, brother, I wonder if you conscious enough to realize it. Woman, the woman power and the girl power not talk about, say it's not really real to it's a facade. Brother, say a lot of the man them not realize that the woman them have them own war a go on. Them have them own world a go on in the world and the man them just stand up and watch and now realize. Brother, when you go to the dance, the woman them a compete with themselves, brother.
So
When you
then,
when you go to the bathroom and you see the amount of them line up just because take picture in the mirror, brother.
bro, come on. That are going from long. Let me tell you from when them thing they are going, baby. Yes, as from them thing they are going.
I
From
don't know, y'all.
saying, when time you have them kind of DJ, they come girl say, you not you know wear a girl frock, put up your hand, shape a girl pat. You see
Where's
from
the
there
bubble?
start, and then competition there. At them time, the girls start just come jump and push up them both on them one another around this one. It's gone from this till man just a wing, so Cause before
Mm.
that, it was rubber dub. When the man them attack a man a wind up on a woman and them kind of thing there, you love them time because you can get a girl too. See me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it got the different, you see the girl them now. Them
Just
just them just
start.
come dress, style out them one another. And
Yeah,
there's competition there. But you know, I'm not just in a dance like what you say. In a them workplace are the same thing.
Yeah,
Same.
man. But me I show you the lowest level where them feel like say,
but
just
No,
let's
no,
say
no, me I sure you say, well, me with you, man, but me I sure you say, gone past, so then gone all in a work. What you think?
I had to intervene because yes, I understand what y'all saying, and women do compete with other women, I guess. But almost every female that I know, when they go out to dance at the club, they're looking for a man. Most of the females I know, like I hear them talk and they saying, "Yo, I'm going to meet somebody tonight. I'm going to go
Oh
meet
no,
a
you're
man,
right. You're
stuff like."
right.
no,
'Cause that's not our problem. You see
no,
that?
don't get me wrong. Don't get idea. The idea. They like the idea to go
A true dream. A true
try
dream
the
at all.
She not, she didn't put that little black dress on for Shirley.
Yeah.
huh?
For
Yeah. Little miss now go for little miss.
Yeah, but
What
me
you
and
talk about?
idea. The idea, you don't really want the man. You want the idea of yeah, me I go out and me I go see a nice nigga and nigga go want me and ray. All of that is just the idea. But
Now
when
I
it
do play.
comes
I play in that arena. I play more in the arena of it's gonna look nice, but nobody is unavailable. You know, like just the idea of the game of
yeah, when you wake up tomorrow, and, some continent, nobody, I say, yo, but the competition with you guys, it never ends. It's like it's a never ending story. You know what I mean? You're sharp to compete.
I
You
Well,
know?
don't think it's I don't think it's everybody. I think some women are
you
So,
know,
bred like that, but
so me,
some
me,
women are not bred like that. Like
dream.
it's just like men.
Dreaming have to feel no way because I'll vibe attack to be honest.
Hmm.
I pay compete the man and compete. I truly not do it like woman. Same.
Eh?
I
No,
pay compete man, compete brother. Them not do
no.
it like woman. But
Actually,
I see them competition with car and dressing and them thing, brother. Honestly, I see it. That I just
No,
enough.
I don't feel away, but I want men to understand that this is not all women perspective because you will see a club where men are standing on one side and women standing on the other side. But if men are thinking that women not even thinking about them, then that's why it's going like this. But whole time they preing them, but nobody not preing each other because everybody's so in their head about who preing who. Like,
Tell her.
true.
Right,
Yo,
dream.
I agree
Yo,
with them. Watch out now.
no,
I agree
no.
with them.
Here,
Yo,
what
watch out now. Give me a talk
woman.
now. Me a DJ now. Me a
Here, what
DJ
woman.
now. Me a DJ now. Me sing a tune now. Dream, are you host tonight?
yes.
Alright, vibe. Me there, vibe. Dude, watch your machine on, catch your machine in a summit. Bad mind get summit. Futuristic a check in. Far I two, right through, sit through, fit
I
through, lit
cool and
through.
great.
I want you, man. Yeah, check in
Good
for the
job.
things same way, man.
Oh,
If you send out a link, them see how we check in.
oh,
Let's say, what's your purpose? That I chat tonight
side.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
in terms of Gyalis road, in terms of
In terms of life, or whatever,
life.
one can find it saying, yeah.
I watch I know. See me feel like say yo,
Just talking
me
for
is
because that dream tell I.
yeah, me feel like me is a social engineer in the sense that me is a people person, service oriented, who's for the people and the upliftment of like humanity. So in layman term now, Zin means for the youth them. Zin so means for the next generation. So me are the youth where help to facilitate what youth them will go through for the next generation. So me help to guide and so me feel like I made that. So in terms of say even say even being a coach, in terms of even being a soccer coach, same way, isn't me? We are guide a group of youth, same way. Even in terms of being like even a professor, same way. You see me? Even in terms of just being a source of light to a lot of youth. So we are role model. So we are forward from same way, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just say we're there in terms of even purpose, you see me? And even say we should give messages through music, same way. So we are artists, you see me?
Well, you
Yeah.
say like what the I say?
I heard that.
I that we on sweets. I that we on dreamy there at big up yourself sweets. I that we on dreamy there talk. And say a lot of people feel like them can't identify them purpose. Like how they identify your purposes, cause people multi purposes. And that I on dream, we don't touch them fears there.
No, watch out
So
now,
the thing,
Bobo.
hmm?
Watch out now, Bobo. You see, when me realize, see how the business now, means that, yo, me have, means a business thinking you about. You see, like the operational side of it in terms of the everyday side of it, and after me that me realize it. Me and it know the way that, but maybe brains behind it. Me have the whole idea and them thing there. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
can follow family to think them. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I say? Business plan and them thing, and I can develop the analytics and them thing there. But me realize in terms of being enterprising, needs more of a social youth. You see me? So analyze some of the enterprising side to me, But I
Mm-hmm.
can do the business, but me realize when I have to delegate the task there.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
I see,
Yeah.
Something. Oh, sorry.
I see like how you touch this, so. I one thing I want to tell you them to cause, sometimes, the being in rough, some don't really know. So here what some of the time we have to encourage as much as we get a chance to make them know, say, yo, push. You see, I see
Summit.
the speech where say fortune
Summit.
for brave. Me can tell every youth that
Semi figure nigga, big up.
fortune for the brave.
Mm-hmm.
So believe in that speech there and just do
Yeah,
it.
man. Big up.
Anything you want, just go for it. Me
Yep.
am vibrant, I tell you that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm
man.
gonna
Yo,
know.
big up YG
And
Rasta,
that's
man.
so deep.
That's what me
Big
I
up
say.
And
yourself,
that
eh?
two things
Yeah.
like
And a joy.
I love one thing that he said. Oh, sorry. I love
So
one thing that he said. Like he said, he
that
know his purpose.
so breeze upon them dream, cause you're showing up.
Yeah, he said he know his purpose was for the youth, but he wanted to figure out how he was going to do that, and he left it open. He didn't say this is one way I got to do it. You know what I mean? He was open for diversity and how he was going to be able to achieve whatever his
True,
purpose was.
true.
And I really thought that that was like, like super, super, super deep. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Like, no, that is just a comfy connect with the point when we that say, your greatest purpose is to, whatever you do to humanity, see?
mm-hmm.
So since someone can identify different ways how them can affect humanity and them kind of thing there. Great.
Yeah,
Can lot of the people them I do something in the same sort, they might not like I go all out like you, but they not identify it because them think like purpose is one great thing like doctor or one great thing like an engineer or
mm-hmm.
saying or fly a space rocket and them kind of thing they saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You know,
it,
you have only a little important, every little important thing.
but
Every little thing is important.
And
but we
Yeah.
are going to eat food. If
Hmm?
everybody lab or everybody are doing operation theater, or we are going to eat food, or we are going to feed the patient. Where are the
Who important like the farmer?
what we bring them at work? Where the bus drivers?
mm-hmm.
Yo, so
We have
forward, you know, Gyalis. You mean I chat, you know.
it's
and
what
Yeah.
it's,
mm-hmm.
we have to be mindful of them thing there. And my phone and then self to but before I forgot, you don't know, You don't know we have to big up sweets for our birthday because she there week in, week out, so you know what you think.
Yes, happy
Don't
When
know.
birthday.
is
Just
that
tell-
yesterday?
Yeah, and big up every body we're born in a them time, yeah. You don't know.
Yeah.
Big up Sagittarius them and big up the Capricorn they will for them time I come up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go, last thing, right, Brent? You told the youth to push, like everybody really push, and I'm happy you said that because I'm actually going on tour, and I'm going to start in New Jersey in March, and the tour is going to be Leap and Grow Your Wings Down. That's going to be the name of the tour, and I'm just going to be going to different schools doing inspirational speeches of just that, like push, believe
Yeah.
in something, and just go for it. So we
All right.
definitely got to collaborate.
For instance, then and Dream.
Hmm.
First time, like as a kid growing up, about 5, 6, 7, when me know myself when me conscious. Eddie Murphy are the first man I want to be.
Hmm.
First inspiration is Eddie Murphy. Me can't tell anybody that. From me see me want to be that man. You know what I mean? And then we go in a drama club as little youth and we start do the Miss Lou them and we start do something and we fall in love with the music side. But we always have the love and the passion for entertainment on the fullest scale and the fullest level. We always see every side. So acting never leave me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it not take boy for day in the music and I do certain things and go back to comedy. Because you see where comedy reach right now. And if you fear people and fear what people are going to think and say about you, you're not going to do entertainment where acting is or comedy. So you have to let go all your fear and do what you really love and what you want. We're going to make you happy. You know what I mean? And it'll come from a man where do it. It now come from a man who just sit behind a thing where I tell you them go do it. It'll come from a man where do it. So I say I tell you them say whatever you want, do it. You know what I mean? Just go there and put everything where you have in it because you know what I mean, it'll gonna make you happy and your happiness matter.
Mm-hmm. On top of the fact that it's gonna work every time if you believe it's gonna work.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And it can't work if you not believe or if you not do it. So that is the clue we have again. You have to do it for it work.
Yeah. Well, just like what I would have said, I would have add to it and them thing there. And me say it already, but more say it in a more clear way. The best purpose that people can create for themselves when is that thing when they self-development. See, especially the youths them. See? Because when you develop yourself, you're gonna really know what you're truly good at. Saying, and then cause that is really self-development is like people feel more curious. Saying, yeah, in a this age of information, you to just more curious and them thing then. But I think like it too much to know and them thing there. Because enough of what we know already are bull crap. So might as well we just know some good things. Saying. But people feel curious to know and them thing there like vibe say push. You just find something where cause there's always something where I want good at. Everyone can sit down and check himself and know something where them like. Anything where you like and think.
And if not, if you don't know what you're good at, you want to figure it out really, really soon, especially with the way that money and currency and all that's going, because we may get to a time where we have to only trade, what we have to offer, like back in the day. So you want to make sure that you can bring something to the table, whether it's building, welding, singing.
That's what I'm saying. It's
And when
simple.
it come when
Every,
it to when
every
it
little thing. If
come on
you
to the
if you know you're a good cook, people can't do without food.
when it
It's
comes to relationship, the man them ask the woman them when afraid of you, and the woman them ask the man when afraid of you. You know what I mean? Yeah, they will help you.
Mm-hmm.
They will help you find your purpose.
hey. So all right, so my virgin now say, so them say curiosity kill the puss. Saying,
Oh,
well the
so why
puss
they
cat,
say that?
well, you wanna know. You don't know a pussy cat is always a pussy cat. You see me I say? You know see, you know? No, but for real, they ain't seen life and thing. See, if you're not curious how something go on them thing there. You think like, how is the people get feel like we're not so curious and some people they beside you and you're not even interested to know and
Mm-hmm.
that person can be dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think you are going just go to in a white man community and just there and you think they're not curious and I wonder who you is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, them see your license plate, them run it, them find out who you is and check out who you really is and you don't know.
Empress said, "Can sis finish her point? What point, sis?"
Eh?
She said, "Can sis finish her point, please?" What point she talking about so I can finish it for her? But
Okay.
that's so funny because you said people aren't curious about getting to know the person right beside them. And that's deep because we'll get to know the surface level and stop there. Like, oh, that's enough. Whole time, this whole person that you really didn't take a chance to really get to know is beside you with a whole bad heart, or like something crazy, which is crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But we have say it's also curious in another level also, not just that.
Oh, yeah,
But cross the board, it's just curious. Yeah,
yeah.
because if you notice, even the animals, them where them tell us they're very intelligent, is the
Mhm.
one them that are curious. Saying
Yeah, because they get to learn and explore. Even like
same
the
thing.
younger generation, they're way more intelligent because they're way more curious. They're looking at everything, they're researching. She said seeking talent because you were saying people going to have to trade. I mean, I'm just thinking like with money losing its value, right? And eventually won't matter, supposedly. Well, who knows when that's going to happen? But like it just in general, if you look at how things are, what do you have to bring to the table? What service or what do you have to offer to get something back? Right now, if money shut down, we had no money. And everyone just you had people that had food, you had people that made houses, built houses, you had all kinds of different people. What would you have to offer if you needed to eat? What would you have to offer? You starving, and the food man, he's not gonna give you corn and cow and all that for free. So what will you be able to do for him? And it ain't sexual. You can't do nothing sexual. What you gonna offer? And a lot
Yeah.
of us need to start thinking about that. What would we have to offer if money was gone and we had to trade? Mm.
And that's the same thing I was answering to at the same topic. I say, well, some people could be a good cook. Anything you could do. Some
Yes.
people could be, then you go cook. Some people, people are go farm. Whatever you can do, but
Massage, you might be a good massage
everything, yeah.
person,
So that
therapy.
you can just look into yourself and say something where you can do.
So
There's
figure
all
out what that something is and get good at it so that you have that something and you can use that something now to generate income. It's 2023.
well, no. Anything where you're good at, just like that, as I say, people are finding way of it, sell it, market it,
Mm-hmm.
because we're in the age of internet where people just good at cooking and them start cook and make some videos and show people, and next thing you know, them have a channel on YouTube and whatever. Seeing
You know how bad I wish I could have someone that could pre-make all my meals, like a nice place, Jamaican meals, pre-made for the week, nice and seasoned.
same
So
thing.
yeah, and I need that. So it's like, yeah, it's so many different purposes. Just find yours. But I guess we're gonna jump off of here. I'm gonna let you guys go, but think about those things, y'all, please.
Saying.
Yes, thank you for jumping on here and giving me some
No,
strength too.
no problem, James. Saying no love.
Yes, well, I'll see
Until
you guys
such
next.
time. Yeah. And it was a great topic, as we say.
Yeah, we
Until
don't
the
talk
next
about it
time.
enough. I feel
Yeah,
like it's not talked about often.
for real.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, good night, y'all. I'll see y'all next week.
All right. Give
All right.
thanks. Take care. Yeah.
Bye.